Hyperuniverse is an upcoming side-scroller MOBA that has entered Steam Early Access recently, and it hopes to be the next big thing to put a dent in the influential MOBA market, aside competitors such as League of Legends. The title is developed by the Korean studio C-Wave Soft, and is being published and localized in the West by Nexon America, publishers of titles such as MapleStory. Nexon recently announced that the Western version of the game would be receiving various changes, and that it will continue to make changes like this as it's updated with new content. Over on the official forum, a rep explained, "In Alpha there was a pretty hot debate in a forum thread, which ended up being our longest forum thread for Alpha, about how the females are presented in the game. 5 forum pages later, a few people agreed that a compromise between super busty, skimpy and covering up might be for the best. This is what we are attempting to do. We want to keep the appeal of the female characters, and males for that matter, while not offending anybody. We want to keep the artist's integrity in check, but make the game inviting to not only play, but watch as well." The changes so far have been pretty minimal, mainly focusing on reducing chest size a little bit and making the physics a bit more realistic and slightly covering up chests to not reveal as much bust line. This is going to be a case by case thing, not every hyper and skin in the future will get this treatment. All in all, we want to keep the general designs of the current hypers and skins, so if modifications are made in the future, they will likely go the way of what you have already seen, slightly more covering shirts and tunics and reduced breast size. So as mentioned, so far several of the female characters' chests have been reduced, as well as outfit and physics changes. Additionally, Nexon will continue to make changes to certain characters as new ones are released in the future. The company has spoken more about why they're making these changes in another post, this time on the Steam forum. To quote, "I implore everyone to read the original thread on the official forums regarding censorship. If you pay attention, as some of us quoted, the changes were more so to make the females' chest areas look more human and, well, a bit less ridiculous. Some of the females are a bit more modest in size of clothes compared to the other versions of the game. We had complaints when we were at PAX South in Alpha and Closed Beta, hence the decision to do what we did, without going overboard and giving every character a turtleneck sweater. There are hard and thoughtful reasonings behind what we did. We do not want Hyperuniverse to come off as a quick cash scheme, as we want to support it in the long-term future. Some thoughts we took into consideration was potential broadcasting and tournament streams, where some hypers may make viewers feel uncomfortable or questionable to watch due to various reasons. Overall, these changes do not detract from the gameplay nor the art in the game. I would also say that speculating about future hypers being censored is nearly worthless until they release, or their art is shown for this region, especially regarding a certain succubus. From these statements, Nexon has expressed that this decision was carefully thought out, and that it was due to complaints from a portion of players during the alpha and beta. They have explained that this decision was done to try and appeal to as many people as possible, and have made it clear that this is a long-term plan that they will be implementing to the Western version of the game. These changes have naturally caused new complaints though, this time from players who believe that the game should remain the same as in Korea. However, Nexon still feels that the game in this state will appeal to more people, and that is why these changes were made to Hyperuniverse. It's also worth pointing out that a player has created a mod that restores some of the original artwork, although it doesn't currently restore all of the artwork, nor does it restore the changes to things like the chest physics. Additionally, with the game planned to continue to receive edits for its long-term future, mods such as this will need to be continually updated to keep up with the changes. For reference, the Korean version of the game already has many extra characters than the West does, and as Nexon has confirmed, players should expect changes to some of these when they are eventually released in the West, alongside any new characters. From other posts over on the forums, it also appears Nexon stand by this decision and will not be changing their mind. But if things do change, or for any other big updates, Censored Gaming will be sure to keep you up to date. Until next time, thank you for watching.